Let's start with sitting up straight. Hands on your knees, back straight. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes. And start to inhale and exhale. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Gently bring your hands together. Start rubbing them together. And place them on your closed eyelids. Rub your hands across your face. And with a few blinks, open your eyes. Let's start with neck rotation. So you're going to inhale as the head goes back. And exhale as it comes forward. Large circles with your neck. Push your chin up and then bring it in to touch the chest. Again, lift your chin up. And then bring it in to touch the chest. Let's go in the other direction. Inhale as the head goes back. And exhale as it comes forward. Good. Now inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Once again, inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Come to the center and let's look from side to side. And once again, come to the center and ear to shoulder. Good. Now stop the practice. Now interlock your fingers together, extend your arms up and slightly back. Yeah, keep reaching up and then release the arms. Release the arms. Now take the right hand up and extend it behind your back. With your left hand, hold that elbow and pull it down. Pull it further behind your head and lift the chin up. Don't allow the chin to come down. Lift the chin up. Keep the neck long. Good. Then release this arm and then take the left hand up, bend it. With the right hand, pull this elbow behind the head. Lift the chin up. Yeah, if your chin comes down, then you need to see how much flexibility there is in the armpit, in the shoulder socket, because you should be able to lift the chin up and still keep moving that elbow behind the head. Good. And then release. Release the arms. Okay. Now, hold the elbows with the opposite hands and extend the arms up, and you're going to lift your arms up like you're trying to lift yourself up, pull yourself up, and bring the chin close to the chest. So now you're stretching the back of the neck. Keep lifting the arms up and back as you pull the chin down. Good. And once again, relax the arms. Yeah. And now bring your right hand on the left knee and twist back. So you're looking as far over your right shoulder as possible. And then come back to the center. Place the right hand on the left knee and twist back. And come back. Now bring your feet together in the Padakonasana. Place your hands on the floor. Walk the hands slightly forward. Yeah, be careful with your lower back. So you want to push the groin down also. Remember that the groin should not come up. Groin is pushed down. The outer edges of your feet may be pulled in more than the rest of the foot. So it's okay if the outer edges are pressing against each other. And let's gently walk the hands back. Now with your left hand, hold the right ankle and twist back. Yeah, keep the chest lifted. So the right hand goes back, but also it pushes down into the floor so that the chest is lifted. And then come back to the center and let's do the same thing on the other side. So hold that the left ankle and twist back, but also lift the chest up. And come back. Good. Now extend both legs forward, gently touch the toes. You may not be able to touch the toes, that's okay. You can bend your knees also and then reach for the toes. But it's important for you to to make that connection with the toes. Yeah, good. Come up. And now extend both legs wide apart like Padakonasana. And here also press the groin down and gently touch the toes. To push the groin down, you will need to rotate the thighs in. Yeah. Good. And then let's come back. All right. Now, bring both hands and knees on the floor. Come on all fours. And let's start with the tiger breathing. So you're going to inhale, push your belly button to the floor, look up. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. One more time, inhale, look up. And exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Now come back to your base position. Let's start with the wrist stretches. So you're going to turn the hands around until they face you and then turn them back. And just several times you're turning the hands around and then turning them back. Good. Stop with both hands facing you and let's start to rock back and forth. And side to side. Yeah. Now keep pressing the hands in the same way. So you're still pressing the hands down and place the toes on the floor and see if you can lift up into downward dog. It's not going to be a perfect downward dog, but you try to lift the hips up, stretching the inner arms. This is a stretch for the inner arms. You push your hips back. Try to push the hips back. Good. Knees on the floor. Now bring your hands back to their original positions. Now again place the toes on the floor and lift your knees up. Yeah, rotate the thighs in. Lengthen the back of the knees, widen the back of the knees. Heels can be up, that's fine. But you must push the tailbone up. Now step forward, Uttanasana. Keep the legs wide. Either on the edges of the mat or hip width distance apart. Yeah, and then let's place the hands on the floor and go back into your downward dog again. And step forward, Uttanasana. And let's step back, downward dog. Good. Once more. Let's step forward, Uttanasana. And step back, downward dog. Good. Let's step forward, Uttanasana. And now slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll yourself up to a standing position. Good. Now come to the front of your mat and we'll start with the Surya Namaskars. Feet together, hands in the Namaskar Mudra. And let's begin. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Padakonasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Padakonasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Padakonasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Padakonasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana, left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale, come all the way up and back. Okay, now come into your downward dog. Keep your feet wide apart, come into your downward dog. Push the tailbone up. Your heels can also come up. They do not necessarily have to be on the floor. Now from here, come into your upward facing dog. Sink the hips down, tighten the thighs. Press the hands down. Push the shoulders back so that you don't feel like your body weight is leaning forward on the hands. Good. Go back into your downward dog. Again, upward facing dog. Then back into downward dog. Once again, upward facing dog. And downward dog. Upward facing dog. And downward dog. Once again, upward facing dog. And downward dog. Good. Now walk your hands back so that your hands are close to your feet. Yeah, you're walking your hands back. Touch your toes. Good. Walk your hands forward until you are in your upward facing dog again. Upward facing dog. Yes, walk your hands back until you are in Uttanasana. Yes, walk your hands forward until you are in upward facing dog. Walk your hands back until you are in Uttanasana. And walk the hands forward until you are in upward facing dog. Now from upward facing dog, let's go into downward dog. And then step forward, Uttanasana. And then let's come up and get ready for another round of Surya Namaskar. So come to the front of your mat, feet together, hands in the Namaskar Mudra. And let's begin. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, left leg forward, right leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, exhale, bend forward, right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, right leg forward, left leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, left leg forward, right leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, exhale, bend forward, right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, right leg forward, left leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, left leg forward, right leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, exhale, bend forward, right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, right leg forward, left leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, left leg forward, right leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, exhale, bend forward, right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, right leg forward, left leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, left leg forward, right leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, exhale, bend forward, right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, right leg forward, left leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, right leg forward, left leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, exhale, bend forward, left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down, Bhujangasana, Padakonasana, left leg forward, right leg forward, inhale all the way up and back. Good. Go into your child's pose now. Rest. Okay. Alright, now come up. Now grab a blanket or a pillow or a block for your head, something soft for the head, and lie down. Lie down on your back. Can be a blanket also. Yeah. Lie down on your back with the legs bent, knees bent. Now when you lie down on your back, you need to figure out what is the positioning of the tailbone. For people who have an extremely arched back, okay, the tailbone tends to come closer tends to inch closer to the shoulders rather than going down towards the feet. Okay, if that happens to you, if there's like a big gap between the floor and your lower back, most likely the back is arched, like you have a tendency to arch that back. So then in that case, what you need to do, and what all of us actually should be doing, is pulling the rib cage in and reducing that gap between your back and the floor. Okay, that should not be uncomfortable for you if you were to kind of pull the rib cage in and flatten the back. All right. Now with that back flat, hold the right foot with both hands. With both hands, yes. So the right hand on the right side, left hand on the left side. And if you can straighten that leg, go ahead and straighten the leg. If you are unable to straighten the leg, you go as far up as you can. Either way, you will benefit. Okay? Okay, either way, the back will benefit from this movement. But if you try to really push and it's painful, okay, if you try to push beyond your limits, then it will not benefit. So you need to find where that is. You might be able to really push yourself and then keep a straight leg, but that's just it's training the body. So find out where your comfort level is. Where can you keep the leg as straight as you can with the back on the floor. So the back should not feel painful at all, feel any kind of pain at all. Yeah, release this leg, and the same thing with the left. So let's lift the left leg up and try to straighten it as much as you can. Relax the abdomen. The other component in this movement is that you are trying to pull the leg into the socket, okay, the hip socket. So think of it like that also. If you're leaning towards the side, or if there's some problem with the alignment of the leg, then the femur doesn't sit in the socket very well. So you have to make sure that you're stretching the leg straight up instead of leaning to the side or anything like that. Good. Release. Now let's take the right leg up again. Yes, and straighten the left leg. Yeah, slowly straighten the left leg. Now, here again, you can keep your knees bent. It's okay. If we had a belt, I would suggest that you don't keep the knees bent. But today we're using the hands, so you can keep your knees bent. That's fine. But focus on rolling the thighs in and then trying to extend the heels out. Good. Then release and then hold your left foot, straighten the left leg like you did before. And then straighten the right leg also. Rotate the thighs in. Yeah. So we're not trying to push through the limitations, the physical limitations of the body, because that causes injury. You're just trying to examine the limits of the body. So can you straighten the left knee a little bit more? If yes, go ahead. If no, then that's fine. Good. Okay, now bend the knee and bring both feet on the floor. Okay, now hold the right foot, right big toe with the first two fingers of the right hand. So now you're using only the right hand. Extend this right leg up. Yeah, now the stretch changes. Most of you will be able to lift up a lot further, but try to pull the right shoulder back into its socket. Don't allow the right shoulder to lift up away from the floor. Knee can be bent. That's absolutely fine. Now keeping the left leg like it is, take this right leg out to the right side. Your left hip will lift up slightly, that's fine. Left hip can lift up, that's fine. The right leg is going out. You're stretching from the inner groin all the way to the inner foot. You're stretching that part. Yeah, if the leg doesn't completely straighten, that's fine. Okay, now bring this right leg up, straight up to the ceiling. Now straighten the left leg also on the floor. So now your legs might be making a right angle. The legs might be bent, so it might not be a right angle. That's fine. You're still providing traction for the lower back. Now take your right leg and take it to the right side. But this time the left hip should remain on the floor. Do not let the left hip come up. Should remain on the floor. Yeah. So go only as much as the left hip will allow you. Good. And then let's lift this leg up, bend the knee and bring that foot on the floor. also. Now, hold the big toe with your left fingers. Straighten the left leg now. Now let's take the left leg to the left side. The right hip can lift up slightly, that's fine. Focus on the stretch from like the groin, inner groin, to the inner foot. Now let's lift the leg up again. And this time straighten the right leg. Note the difference between the right and the left. Yes, and then slowly take the left leg to the left side, keeping the right hip anchored to the floor. Good. And now lift the left leg up. Now both legs up and hold the big toes. And try and straighten both legs. The legs may not become straight. You may have to keep a gap between the legs, that's fine. Try to widen the back on the floor. Keep a wide back. Good. Now hold the feet from the inside. With the hands from the inside, bend your knees. Happy baby. So a gentle pulling down. Pull your knees down gently, so that you can feel that tug on the lower back, but it's not painful. And then start to rock from side to side. So right knee goes to the floor, then left knee, and you're just rocking from side to side. Good. Okay. And then hug your knees in, turn to the right, and come up. Now take that blanket, place it in front of you. Right leg goes forward, left leg comes in for Janushirshasana. It can be a blanket, it can be a cushion, anything. Just something soft and a little elevated. Okay, in Janushirshasana, you're going to bring your heel close to the groin. And with both hands, hold the foot, the right foot. Yeah, so you're sitting on the floor, you're not sitting on anything. It's just the foot which is a little elevated. Yeah, so here, if you have to bend your knees slightly, go ahead and do that. That's fine. That still is much better than forcing that knee to become straight, and then that strains the lower back.